If I throw this into there, it now makes a stack of it. Do I take it out? Does it make it again? Yep, it makes it again. Without ever consuming the original. Hello everybody and welcome back to some more Project Skycapsule. Today we're going to have something very, very special. We are going to be getting item duplication legally this time. So in order for us to do this, we're going to have to do a lot of different quests that may seem irrelevant, but trust me, it is all working towards this. So the first thing that we're going to need is we're going to need to get into some extended crafting. The first thing we need is this basic crafting table, and technically we only need to get up to the elite, but I'm gonna also get to ultimate just for the sake of it. So what we need for this stuff, for the basic thing, is going to be some black iron. Did I ever make any black iron? I don't think I did. I did not. Okay, but since it's EMCable, that will make this all easier. So we can just go ahead and grab one of those boys out and then pop it in the EMC table. And since I have this transportation interface, it should be in here now, which means we can now make ourselves this black iron slate, which is also EMCable. So now we have infinite amounts of those. I am just slowly building up to the point where I can have as much of these things be EMC'd as I possibly can. The luminescence is not EMCable though. Both of these are EMCable and I have a bunch of glowstone dust, so this all should hopefully be enough. The next thing that we need to make with all of these things together is going to be 8 of these basic components, I think they're called. Yes, they are. Although I am noticing I'm actually going to need to make a lot more of these ones because these are only enough to make just one of these basic crafting tables. Right here, we can have that right now. And then if we place that down, it basically just looks like the basic normal crafting table. But once we get to the next tier, it's going to be all the more special. But we are going to need to make 8 of these, so that's gonna be fun. So I actually ended up doing the math, and it turns out you would actually need a full stack of these in order to be able to make all 8 of them. Did it not get divided up evenly? It did not get divided up evenly. And are these stackable? Oh, they are! Okay, that's good. Okay, let's go ahead and just grab the rest of these. There we go. Now we've got ourselves all 8 of them. So now for the next tier of these, this is gonna start utilizing gold. So since the rules appear to be the same, wait, no. Because I'll be dividing this one in half, so I won't need a full stack. I should need half a stack. Alrighty, there we go. We got half a stack right there, so now we can go ahead and then divide that up right over here in order to give ourselves the 4 of these that we're gonna need. There we go. So now that should be everything we're gonna need. There we go. And then we now have ourselves the tier 2 advanced crafting table. So now if we go into here, the crafting area is much, much bigger. There we go. So from here on out, this is pretty much going to be a similar thing because for the next one, it's all the same stuff, just repeating it, dividing it in half to make the diamond. And then after that, you'll have the ultimate crafting table. Now, the diamonds area is basically just a little bit bigger. It'll look like this. And then the emeralds, I'll leave that one as a surprise. Alrighty, and here we go. Now we can finally get ourselves the ultimate crafting table. And if you heard a buzzing sound a few minutes ago, I'm very sorry about that. I forgot that I had something running that was making very weird noises. So hopefully that doesn't happen. Oh, chapter completed. Oh my goodness, yes. Now, unfortunately, unlike the rest of these ones, this doesn't actually yield a chapter reward at all. But if we now go into here, oh my goodness, look at all that crafting space. Oh my gosh, how many slots is that? Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. Ah, that's wonderful. Okay, so now that we've got that thing, now we can utilize it to make ourselves this encapsulating transmuter. In order to make this, we need 4 of these dimensional resource generators, 2 of the end catalysts, 2 nether catalysts, 4 biocatalysts, and then 4 of each of their advanced capsules, with the exception of the bio being just normal biocapsules. And then we're also going to need to grab ourselves a block of emerald. Alrighty, I should have everything in mind. Oh, it doesn't actually let you utilize the thing where you can spot everything in there. Okay, so I'm gonna need to get this recipe right. Okay, so we've got the bio stuff right around there. I didn't grab the capsules. I feel dumb. Oh, wait, no, the stuff still stays in there. Okay, cool. So I can just put the rest of this in now. Okay, so then we get ourselves the nether stuff right here. There we go. Then we put the dimensional resources right there in the 4 corners. And then we can go ahead and then put the end stuff like that. There we go. And now I just need to grab 4 of these things right here. I got these things backwards in the bio area. I had to have them like that. Okay, there we go. So now with that, that will get us all of those things done. So now inside of this area over here, now we have all of these things that we need to touch. Well, I know where I can get a dragon head because, I mean, normally you're supposed to, like, use this to take 64 stacks of these end advanced ones, so that way you could get a bunch of these things. But, well, actually, it's just 4 stacks of any of them. But we don't need to do that for most of them. So the nether star we can actually get because I have the seeds for it. I just need to request one of these be crafted. We go ahead and plop that into my inventory, and there we go. Then as for the phantom stuff, I actually do have some of that because I've spent a lot of time out of bed, so yeah, I already got some of that. Then for the dragon head, we just need to go back to the end and then look for my resource generator. So let's go over into here. And then we just need to pick this bad boy up. Do I even need a tool? I don't. Apparently I don't need frames either. Let's go ahead and just pick this bad boy up then, and there we go. Very, very nice. This just leaves the dragon's breath, which I fully regret not gathering up while I fought the ender dragon.
5 minutes later.
Alrighty, I've gathered up everything now, and this does actually give me a good chance to actually utilize the transmuter. So, you know what? I'd say that this is all well and good. So let's go ahead and throw all of that together. It is now compressing and making something beautiful. Yes, beautiful. So now with that, ow, ouch, 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 and some ouch. Oh gosh, wait, that was 2 chapters. Wait, what? Wait, no, I remember now, because in the dimensional resources, I was also missing dragon's breath. And it said that the only 2 ways I could do that was with the bees or with this. So by doing both of those as the last ones, I completed 2 chapters at once. Dude, that's awesome. Oh my gosh. Alrighty, so now with that chapter completed, we can go ahead and then collect this thing right here, which is called the final EMC link, the Mark 16. And the reason why we wanted that is because if we head down over to the Project E line, the only one we were missing was the 15 and the 16, which we now just got, which means the only one we now need is the 15, which is the last one that's EMCable. It does, however, take 1.60 trillion EMC to make, and I'm almost there. I'm just underneath the trillions. I'm currently at 914 billion. So we're gonna have to wait around for that, but I'm pretty sure I can make the final matter now, because if we look into here, the final matter is called the fading matter. That just takes 582,000, billion EMC. Okay, so yeah, I can make that one now. That is awesome. Actually, wait, why am I even doing what I am normally doing? I can just go ahead and throw that there, and then request it from in here, because I have all of the EMCables. Very, very nice. So now, if I were to throw this back in here, we gain all our EMC back. There we go. So now we are just gonna be waiting.
Later that same evening.
Here we go. I finally managed to get enough. So now all we need to do is just combine all of this. And here we go. Once we take this baby out, it'll all be done in 3, 2, 1. Project E. Has finally been completed. Oh my gosh, this took me forever, man. Dude, it's so long, but now we can go ahead and throw that right into there, which means we now have done all of this. With this now in hand, we can now gain item duplication, because by claiming the chapter reward, we get this thing right here called the tier 9001 resource generator. Now, if we go down to here and then check this thing off, that's another chapter done, because this right here is another thing of itself. Now, I've got some good news and I got some bad news. But let's save that for after we demonstrate this thing. So then, let's go ahead and then plop this baby right here. And then let's grab ourselves just something very, very simple. Let's go ahead and grab that fading matter that I have been waiting so long for. If I throw this into there, it now makes a stack of it. Do I take it out? Does it make it again? Yep, it makes it again. Without ever consuming the original. It just keeps on going. Forever and ever. So wait, hold on a minute. How much did I just make there? Holy crap. 299 trillion? What the heck? Oh my gosh. Wait a minute. Which of these is better? Okay, that one is better, but if I take these things out and then I combine them together, these things are colossal stars. They're the final tier stars. Okay, now that one's at 1 trillion, which is better than that one. Cool. Then we just keep this one going until we get ourselves to the final one. There we go. Oh my gosh. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get this baby all the way up to the maximum one, which is called the Colossal Star Omega, I believe. Yeah, Omega, which should be the one right after the sphere, I believe. So if we go ahead, take those all into there. Oh my gosh, here we go. Now combine all that together. We got ourselves the Omega Star, baby. Ah, it's so beautiful. So now if I were to put this one into here, take that out, and now you get 18.01 quadrillion. That's fun. So now we have now we have 37.21 quadrillion EMC. I love it. It's beautiful. Oh my gosh. There's just so much beauty in what I have done now. All right, let me turn it back to daytime and let me tell you all the good news and bad news. Alrighty, so let's start with the bad news. So the bad news is, in accordance to this book, this thing right here is actually the main goal of the pack. Meaning that all these things that we have done around here, every single thing, the bees that I had to spend a long time on, all these resource generators I'd slowly been collecting, the 12 hours I spent trying to get infinite storage to pretty much not really being important, was all for this, which means, on a technicality, this is what we've been trying to work for, so this is kinda the end. This is it. This is what we wanted the whole time. This means that this is kinda the end of Skycapsule project, but not Project Skycapsule. Let me show you all something, because while this is the main goal, there are challenge goals, such as creative energy, creative mana, creative storage, which I already have, and a creative controller which would infinitely power this thing, which I already would have with creative power. And then even down here, there's even more creative stuff we could get. Even a Tome of Knowledge, which would then give us all of the EMCables we could ever ask for, which means that for the first time ever in a mod pack, since it seems like it could be possible, I'm gonna try to 100% this pack. Not today, obviously, but very soon in the near future, I will be working towards trying to complete this whole thing. It's gonna be epic. So even though Skycapsule Project is normally meant to end here, Project Skycapsule will remain! Hooray for the better name! So since we actually have the time, let's go ahead and then finish up all previous quests from this number 2 chapter, because there's only a few remaining ones left, and they're all fairly easy. So we'll start off by this one, and then these two right here. A lot of this is really just going to be craftable stuff, so it's going to be incredibly easy. So, first and foremost, we're going to want the advanced magnet. Yeah, I have the main magnet right in there, because I made that previously for when I was trying to transfer all the storage. So let's go ahead and then plop all that into there, and then bam, that's the magnet quest done. Then we can go ahead and make this bad boy, and then we can actually wait, we can EMC this too, so let's go ahead and plop that in there. Then we can go ahead and then make this one, and then that should be another chapter reward completely done. Ah, for the sake of content. So now all the utility mods optional quests are completely done. Next up, let's finish up the remaining things in Botania. So, 2 of these things are actually just checkables. I didn't know this. I thought I actually had to fight the Guardian, but when I was looking into it, apparently I don't actually need to do that at all. So the only things I need to worry are this terrestrial agglomerate plate, which I already should have everything I need for it, and this blacker lotus. So this thing is going to take 3 lapis, each of the elemental runes, a block of mana steel, and a rune of mana, which just takes, yeah, 5 mana ingots and then a mana pearl. Hopefully there will be enough in here for everything, so okay, that looks like it should be enough then. So we can go ahead and then make ourselves our block of mana steel. There we go. And then now we just need to throw these ones right onto there, and then that should be good. So then after that, we just need to aim this thing over to here, and yep, it's going in. Oh wow, there's a lot of mana inside the spreader. Why is there so much in there? So now we can go ahead and combine all that, and then we get ourselves the, what's it called again? The terrestrial agglomerate plates. After that, we just need to get ourselves this blacker lotus, which just takes 4 mystical black flowers and 2 diamonds. We can just go ahead and then throw those things all into there, and now it should slowly but surely start to get up to the point where it will be good. Oh, that is 5 million. Well, I wonder, can I use this beautiful time in a bottle? Oh, yes, I can, because look, there's like way more than 5 million in there. Oh! Well, there goes Botania. Yay! Now, according to this thing's thing, it should be able to make infinitely more mana. So, like, if I just throw it in, it'll then just give it a little bit of mana. Ah! Ah! Okay, it's definitely giving it more mana. Okay, well now we're full on mana. Okay, cool. That was a terrible sound effect. I do not like that at all. But now we got ourselves a buttload of mana if we ever need it. But we probably won't because Botania is now been completed. Which means the last thing we need to do is make 4 machines. Okay, 4 machines and then 1 more component. All from the thermal series. So first and foremost, we can go ahead and make ourselves the redstone furnace. And then the blast chiller. Those are the ones that I can currently do without any issues. But next up we have this one right here, which is called the centrifugal separator. We need a compass in order to make it, which, you know, that's something that I can do just fine. But then we also need this thing called the Constantine gear. In order to make the Constantine, I need a fire charge, which means I'm gonna need a buttload of blaze powder, but 12 should be good for that job. Now we can go ahead and then just make as much of those things as we're going to need, because Lord knows we're probably going to need a good bit of the stuff, which means now we can go ahead and then make ourselves the gears, which means we should now be able to... What do you mean, no? Why wouldn't it let me? It just wouldn't let me for some reason. Ah, because the compass isn't compatible. Okay, but there we go. Now we've got ourselves the separator. Lastly, we got the sawmill, which is actually pretty cheap. Okay, cool. So then we can go ahead and grab that. And now we've gotten ourselves all of our machinery, which means the last thing that we're going to need is going to be this resonant integral component. In order to make this thing, we're going to need 2 of one of these random glasses, which apparently I have, aluminum gear, which means I'm gonna need some aluminum. Got those gears, no problem. Then we're going to need the reinforced integral components and enderium ingots. Interesting. So then, oh! Wait, that's actually really easy. Oh, okay, cool. So then all that's left is for me to locate where I put that initial component, because I know I have one somewhere. I just have no idea where it is. I found it. It's with all my potato farm. Okay, cool. So now if I were to go ahead and then plop this baby right into here. Listen to the sound of the music. Just listen. It's beautiful. It's truly beautiful. So now everything inside of chapter 2 is completely done, and chapter 3. Both chapters done in one day. It's so beautiful. So now let's go ahead and then collect all of our final rewards from this. Oh, hey, and the chapter rewards area is complete too. That's fun. Everybody loves that. Let's go ahead and collect everything. Oh my goodness, so let's see. We got all the runes. We got a new bee spawn egg. I'll have to give him a proper home later, you know. It doesn't feel right just leaving him in, but actually I think I got the perfect place to put him. Hang on a minute. Let's go ahead and summon this bee right here. So if I dig out right here, and then I can put the mana steel block right there. And then we get the mana bee. There he goes. Look at him. Oh my gosh, he actually looks really beautiful. I think that also gave us every single one of the runes too. Oh yeah, we even got the sin runes too. I didn't get that when I originally did the Botania line. Ah, that's awesome. Did you like this video? Good. Then be sure to check out the last video where we completed the entire refined storage line so that way we could get ourselves infinite storage. Bye-bye!